Hello, welcome along to episode 211 of Adventures in Pop. My name is Simon Jacobs, and you are very, very welcome, particularly on this episode where I think I should acknowledge in as dignified a way as I possibly can my gratitude for getting to this weird milestone of over 100,000 subscribers. It's been, kind of on the cards, I suppose, for last few weeks. I was thinking, oh my goodness, this could actually happen, and it now has. I think I'm up to 104,000 subscribers. I'd like to thank each one of you in person and take you out for tea, but I don't know where you are. But anyway, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, well, you might find that you want to join in, and you'd be very welcome as well. Thank you so much. Let's get on with it. I want to talk really about my new single, which comes out at the end of this week, and it is called My Suburban Street. It is the 7th track to be released from this album of dance tracks, which will be called Might As Well Dance. So we're up to the 7th release, and I've been looking forward to this one for a while because I just really like it. It's a bit different from the others. It's got a kind of cool, slightly jazzy kind of vibe going on with it, which all comes from a sample, and I'll share that with you in just a second. And it's a kind of an observational song about what you would find in My Suburban Street. Now, I've got to say one thing. I think it's possible that I don't actually live in a suburban street. My street might be a bit too urban, I think, to be a suburban street. But I can still imagine. And anyway, I grew up in the most suburban street you could possibly imagine back in the day. Several days. But first of all, why don't we do a deep dive into what makes this a cool kind of jazzy, vibey thing? Where has it come from? And particularly the very first sample, which was the thing that triggered it all. I'm going to hand over to me to take you into a deep dive into the track. So I'm just going to build up the track in one part of the verse, starting with this really good sample, which is the thing that kicked off the whole track. Just a bit jazzy, really kind of, easy to get your teeth into. So let's add a little light drum percussion stuff that is very fitting, and a bass. And it's all starting to sound quite cool. A little bit more rhythm, actually. This is the kick, the beat. And I think we also have some strings here. When it's as nice as that, you don't really want to ruin it by singing on it. So that's where the kind of the vibe of this song comes from, and then the rest, as I say, observational. I talk about the foxes, which are all over this area. I talk about the schoolgirls hanging out and having fun with their friends, and when they're coming out of school. I talk about what it's like at night time when it gets dark, and you'll see all of this laid out on the video. So it's just it's not a song where something happens. It's a song of painting a picture, really. And the video, I just want to say one thing about the video. I had quite a lot of fun with it. There's one very long 3-minute continuous bit of clip that you're going to see in this video as part of this video. It's kind of the foundation of it, really. I just want to share that what I did with this to make to get this effect was I stuck my mobile phone to the passenger window next to me, just filming whatever it was that I was passing as I drove through London suburbs. Do you see what I did there? And the result was really interesting, kind of bleak actually, because apart from anything else, I think the phone was at such an angle that it took probably a little bit more sky than it did of suburban streetage, and it just gives it this almost black and white quite bleak look. And we'll come on to that in 1 second. So look, I'm going to leave you with the video and the track for My Suburban Street. I think it was inspired wandering around these streets here. I think I was taking the dog for a walk when we'd only just got a dog. It was all very exciting. I don't know why I was thinking about the streets. I should have obviously been focusing on her. Here is the video and the single. It's out, as I say, on Friday. Enjoy My Suburban Street. Thank you very much.
In my suburban street, I sing it 2 times. In my suburban street, well, the foxes roam when the sun goes down. In my suburban street, they made their home in this part of town. In my suburban street, everyone's doing a little renovation. In my suburban street, converting the loft is a preoccupation. In my suburban street, oh, it's much cleaner than it used to be. In my suburban street, another paint right over the graffiti. In my suburban street, it's easy to know the suburban life, the suburban husband and wife, 'cause kids spend far too long on the phone, so kids will never leave the family home. Oh, it's easy to mock the suburban town. Behind the net curtain someone's sniffing around, or wants to be shocked by what's going down in my suburban town. In my suburban street, do it one more time. In my suburban street, I know some of the names of the neighbors I greet. In my suburban street, but most of the rest I may never meet. In my suburban street, the schoolgirls are hanging out with their friends. In my suburban street, till daddy picks them up in a Mercedes-Benz. In my suburban street, oh, you might think that life is sweet. In my suburban street, but many here struggle to make ends meet. In my suburban street, it's easy to know the suburban life, the suburban husband and wife, 'cause kids spend far too long on the phone, so kids will never leave the family home. Oh, it's easy to mock the suburban town. Behind the net curtain someone's sniffing around, who wants to be shocked by what's going down in my suburban town. It's easy to knock the suburban life, the suburban husband and wife, whose kids are pushed to compete like hell, but soon they'll do anything they can to rebel. Oh, it's easy to mock the suburban town. Behind the net curtain someone's sniffing around, or wants to be shocked by what's going down in my suburban town. In my suburban street, it keeps coming down. In my suburban street, keep the noise down, everyone's in bed. By midnight you think that everyone's dead. In my suburban street, so keep it coming now. In my suburban street.